Hey, what's happening, Nation? It's Joku. I've seen a lot of videos lately where people are coming out, they're doing their breakout players for the Rookie of the Year, or Las Vegas Raiders Rookie of the Year, and Defensive Player of the Year, and then just the breakout player overall. I really wanted to jump out there and put in my 2 cents and just kind of let you guys know who I think is going to be breaking out and who I think is going to be a couple. I don't want to say that they're going to be bust, but I just am going to say that they're going to be the bigger question marks that are on our team right now, at least in my opinion. I really want to know who your guys' favorites are out there, so please be sure to let me know who they are. I'm not going to waste too much time. I'm going to go ahead and jump into this. Jump in that comment section. Let me know what you guys think about it. Probably going to catch a little bit of hell. Not too worried about it. It's all one nation. Just spreading some love out there. So let me know what you guys think, man. Oh, Benjamin, what's going on, dude? It's been a minute. Glad you could make it out. Pizza, what's going on? Road to 2K. Trying, man. Just going to keep grinding out videos. As long as I'm having fun, I'm going to keep making these things. It is what it is. Will this be over 20 minutes? And I'm happy because I love your content. We'll see, man. I'm telling you, a lot of my videos are seriously just based off the comment section. I come out there with something to say. I pretty much make it through the video. If you guys keep rolling, I keep rolling. It's kind of how this show works. So bring it if you want to keep going. Oh, Stream, what's happening, man? Stumbling, retracting all your statements. I don't know why. Calm down, just type it out real slow. First time we caught the live stream. Welcome to the show, man. I'm glad you did. I think Zay Jones is going to surprise some people, but not completely break out. I think you're right about that, Owens. I truly do. Welcome to the show, by the way. I think the time that he's putting in this offseason with Carr could end up being a very, very valuable thing for him. And honestly, could end up keeping him on this team because a lot of people were even doubting him having a roster spot, but he's building that chemistry when a lot of our guys are not building that chemistry right now. So I'm curious to see how that works out. I think Mullins takes huge steps. He's moving into that number one spot for us. He truly is. And I really think that he's going to be able to hold that down for us. I'm super excited about him. He's one of those players that if he keeps progressing, he's going to be a number one cornerback easily, like top 5 cornerback in this league. Hopefully he doesn't take any steps back. I'm really pulling for that kid. We need him to do what he has to do. Oh, Steven, what's going on, man? Welcome to the show. So, yeah, we'll start with the breakout offensive rookie of the year for us. I know a lot of you guys are like, it's Ruggs. It has to be Ruggs. It's definitely Ruggs. I think Ruggs is going to make a huge impact on this team. I just don't think it's going to be statistically what everybody thinks it's going to be. I'm not saying the dude's not going to get his shots. He's going to get the ball. He's going to get his plays. He's going to score his touchdowns. But I think when the season ends up winding down, you look at the overall just stat line and not what the players did, I think you're going to end up seeing Edwards out there, man. I'm telling you right now, he is probably my breakout rookie of this year. I think he's going to make a major impact in the red zone. I think that's where you're going to see his touchdowns end up beating out the other receivers that we have on this team. And situationally, putting him on the outside and having Waller on that same side with a slot guy causes some major size mismatches out there. I think there's a chance he can come out there and be a complete bust. I'm not going to lie. There is a serious shot at that. But if this kid puts in the work, and he has the natural talent to go out there and explode, so he would be my breakout rookie this year. I'm telling you right now, this kid's special, man. There's something about that kid that I truly do like. And then I wanted to give the honorable mention out there to Bowden. I think Bowden's going to end up doing some crazy things for us. And I don't want to say he's going to be that gimmick guy, but I think he's going to be returning punts for us. He's going to be getting those little jet sweeps. You might even see him throw a couple passes this season, so I'm super excited about him. I do think he's going to end up getting less touchdowns and probably less yardage through the air, at least, as far as Edwards goes, and probably even Ruggs, to be honest with you. But I think just his overall play style is going to get a lot of heads turning and looking in his direction and being like, damn, this kid has a lot of potential. So honestly, these two coming up and having Ruggs on this team, and that's what sucks, because a lot of people I know are going to catch shit about this, because Ruggs is going to catch those little slants and go to the house. He's going to catch those deep balls and he's going to go to the house. But there's going to be plays where Ruggs goes deep or ends up pulling a safety and a corner, and it's going to free these other guys completely up. And that's going to be what does not show up on the Ruggs stat line. And that's going to end up making a lot of you guys kind of shit on him probably mid-season. But you got to keep watching that, because I'm telling you, that is where this dude's impact is going to be, at least for this first season. And then, I mean, his ceiling is limitless. So there's no telling what ends up happening with him. Super excited about him. Just thinking, man, getting those three in the same draft right there, that is a true advantage for this damn team. Oh, Cleveland Farrell will hopefully break out. Dude, I'm pulling for Farrell. Like I said before, I think Farrell is an awesome defensive end. I think he plays that position well. He's a true leader for that defensive line out there. I love that kid. He doesn't get the pass rush that everybody wanted him to see, but he stops the run, and he can drop back and actually play that pass pretty well. So I really like him. I think he's going to end up being fine. I do not have any doubts about Farrell at all. What's better, our offense or our defense? That's a tough one, man. I honestly did a video about that a couple days ago. I gave the nod to the offense, but I'm telling you, it's just because the defense is going to have to gel. This offense is honestly going to have to gel, but I think the offense will end up being a little bit better, but I truly think that we have a top 15 defense. And so if we have a top 15 defense and then we have an offense that's in the top 10, going to the playoffs, baby. I'm telling you that right now. Like right now. Bryan Edwards is underrated. I truly do believe that. That's why I put him up on my list right there. Our secondary is a bunch of bullies. Yes, they are. Yes, they truly are, and I love that. Like, truly love it. Got to have those thumpers out there. It's hard to put fear into teams right now. Bowden, 805. Yes, dude. I heard we are trading Joyner for Drake Kirkpatrick. Ooh, man. I did not hear that. I honestly would not take that at this point. I truly would not. I'm curious to see what happens with that. I'll have to look into that more. I know I give Joyner so much shit, but I'd way rather see Joyner back there than Dre. I think Dre was going to be our depth move, and even that, we ended up going out there and getting Prince instead, which was a way better move. Bryan Edwards is underrated. Yes, he is. Already said it once. Bowden, more touches than Ruggs. That's going to, Frank, what's that, dude? Welcome to the show. That's a tough one, man. I will give you that. That's going to be a very, very close because I think you're going to see both of these guys in that run game. I think you're going to see both of them in the passing game. I really think that Ruggs ends up getting more touches. I think we're going to try to make him move along faster than the other guys out there. Tanner Muse said Bryan Edwards is the steal of the draft. Tanner Muse was almost on my list of people out here. I just think he's going to take a little bit more time to develop. I don't know, man. I really like Muse. I like him a lot. I think that kid has a ton of potential. And for him to say that about Edwards after playing, that's big for us, man. Edwards is the future. Edwards is the future because Williams is going to be fine for this season, but I think he's going to end up winning that spot right there. Bowden and Ruggs are going to work, but they're going to have to open up this offense for everyone else. I'm so excited for this year. I'm totally jacked for this year, and you're absolutely right. If we do not go out there and start opening up this playbook and getting all these guys involved, then they're not going to do shit. They're just going to be sitting out there. Super Bowl, it's not out of the question. Nelson Aguilar, mark my words. Juan, I'm going to piss you off here in a few minutes, and I'm really sorry, but a lot of people really like Nelson Aguilar, so I'm not going to say that there's anything wrong with him. I really think being in a West Coast system could truly help him, but spoiler alert, that dude is one of my biggest question marks out there. Oh, Bryan Edwards, AJ Green 2.0, very possible, dude. It's very, very possible. Ruggs is going to 30 catches, 700 yards. I think that would be pretty fair right there, dude. Just taking it, streaking. Honestly, I would probably push him up, probably in like that 6 to 7 touchdown range too. But if he gets 700 yards on 30 catches, I'll be loving life. Oh, I think our offense is going to spin heads for deep. Yes, dude, I truly think so. I'm excited for the defense. Amik has surprised a lot of people also. Amik's on my list out there. If Farrell doesn't, then Nazib will break out. Nazib, I'm curious to see what happens with him. He was almost on my question marks page. We are paying that dude a ton of money. He really needs to step up. He's played for a few different teams. He always has pretty much the same stat line, so he does have the consistency out there, so I'll take that all day. Montez will take the D from top 15 to top 10. I saw something out there earlier, man. We might be getting Compton back on this team. I truly like that addition, bringing him back in as a depth spot. He did play some pretty damn good football for us, and you surround him with a bunch of better talent, he could be the same thing that Montez could be out there for us. I really don't think we're going to sign Montez as much as I've talked about wanting to bring him back. I'd be very curious to see what we do with it. Oh, Watts, what's happening, dude? Welcome to the show. Do you think Bowden's going to make the transition to running back at a high level? That's a tough one, man. His body type is more built to be a receiver. He plays a lot of those little motions and then goes out and ends up being like a receiving running back almost. It's a true running back. I would say, I don't know, man. That's the main reason I want to bring in a true number 2 running back onto this team, because I cannot answer that question, to be honest with you. What's up, Watts? I like the second Madden video. Oh, nice, Watts. You put out another Madden video. That first one was cool as shit, dude. You had me dying on that. Ruggs is going to play both wide receiver spots. Yes, Ruggs will play inside. He will play outside. And then I think you'll see him lined up on the outside and then motion off one of the tight ends and then just kind of be sitting right on his ass at the start of some plays, which is going to make a big difference because it's going to shake up defenses and show us a lot of reads. Do you stream during games? No, I do not. I'm not going to chance my ass getting any kind of trouble. I just really enjoy making these videos. I'm not trying to bring any shit down on myself. Good show, my man. Oh, Ron. Oh, dude, thank you, man. I appreciate that. We need a backup linebacker. Compton will be fine. Yes, I really do believe that. I think Compton will go out there and do a damn good job. I think Compton, like I said, man, he was a bright spot on a bad defense. And if you bring him into a great defense and he could be a bright spot on a great defense, then hell yeah, dude. Bring him in. Let him do what he can. If he doesn't get quality time to practice and gel, man, I'm telling you, that's going to be tough. I think they'll have a first half of the season. AFC, with the exception of the Chargers, have the same personnel on their offense. That is very, very true. But I'm telling you, it's looking more and more like we're going to end up being on a timeline that goes pretty much right with football. I know it sounds weird to say, and there's going to be a lot of additional rules and guidelines and shit they have to follow. Just based on what I have to follow, I'm going to only imagine what they're going to have to follow out there, which is going to be insane. And then you know they're going to have to do it because people are going to be watching it with a damn microscope to see what they're doing. Compton is the dude, buzzing with the boys, no free shout-outs. Dude, I'm telling you, man, I did not know that dude had a YouTube show out there. I've been checking out his videos lately. It's pretty damn cool, man. And I hope he doesn't get mad because I did give him some shit on this channel, but it is what it is. I just call it as I see it. I'm not going to go back on what I said, but I will take him as a depth player out there. Compton played great last year for coming from the podcast. That's what I'm saying, dude. You come straight from your podcast out of the field. You go out there and do it. You do it, man. I'm telling you. Gabe or no Gabe, the salary guarantee deadline is approaching. Yes, Gabe stays. I do believe that. There's no reason to screw with our offensive line before we go into this season. We need as much consistency as we can possibly have from last season moving forward. And as long as it's one of our bright spots out there, I really hope they don't jack it up. Gruden is hiding Bowden at running back. Sometimes you hide players with roster spots. Yeah, I would agree with that because like I said, he's going to be lining up in that slot or motioning into that slot more often than not. I think it's very rarely you're going to see him lined up in the backfield, and when you do, I think it's going to be something where he's with Jacobs or honestly even with Ruggs, and then they just run some kind of weird sweep out of it or just some kind of quick little screen. I could also see them stacking all the wide receivers to run one side and then running a bubble screen out to him. So it's finally to the point where we have limitless options, and I am so damn excited about that. I just hope Chucky does it. He has a lot of upside. Just dropping in real quick. Oh, Diego, what's happening, dude? Man, I've been missing your vids. Just caught this one here. What's up, man? Javier, what's going on, dude? I'm glad you were able to make it out. Let's keep pushing forward real quick here. So, the breakout offensive player, a lot of the guys out there, they've all been saying kind of the same dudes out there. I wanted to talk about Foster, dude. I'm telling you right now, I don't know if you guys follow college football too closely. There's a reason this dude wore number 18 at LSU. And if you don't know what I'm talking about, look it up after this video. This kid is a true freaking beast. Like a true beast. He has all the potential and the upside in the world. Waller can play the outside or the inside. Foster is a true tight end. I really think the reason that we brought Witten onto this team was for no other reason than to get him to the next level. And I really think he's going to do it. Reports are coming back now that he's healthy and he should be on a timeline to start this season. I am super excited about this kid. I'm telling you right now, he's going to be one of the breakout players on our offense. And if you have Waller and you have Foster on each side and you're on one of your two tight end packages and you have Ruggs sitting out there, Jacobs in the backfield, I don't care what wide receiver you put on the other side out there, you are going to scorch some teams. Like, truly scorch them. Foster's going to make a huge step. You saw some of those catches he had last season. He had that terrible freaking injury, which ended up sidelining him. But Foster's my guy. I'm telling you guys right now, watch out for this kid. He's going to be a huge, huge difference maker for us. And I'm loving every second of it, man. This kid's I can't say enough about him. So let me know what you think about Waller. I know a lot of people wanted to see Renfro in there because he got banged up too, and he was honestly on pace to break 1,000 yards last season if he wouldn't have gotten any setbacks or anything. But it's just another huge addition for our team. So Let me know what you guys think. And honestly, who would you put in that spot? Because I was going back and forth with Renfroe a pretty damn good bit about sticking him in there. But there's something that just tells me Foster's about to bust out. Where are we? Who's a better linebacker, Lee or Morrow? One, I would honestly personally say Lee, in my own opinion. I think Morrow, both of them with the talent out there, Lee just always gets hurt. If I could see Lee consistently on the field, and honestly that would make Morrow the better linebacker because he's there available to play. If Lee can be healthy and put it all together for one season, though, I think that kid is something special. There's a reason that he's still riding this roster. How is Foster's rehab going? Like I'm saying, dude, everybody's saying he's back online. Colton Miller is a beast who's probably going to the Pro Bowl next year. Georgia doing any riots due to the... Yeah, I'm not even going to really touch that. I'm not going to lie to you. Yes, it is happening in Atlanta. There's a 9 o'clock curfew for Atlanta and the surrounding cities tonight. So I'm pretty much just going to see what happens with it. I'll keep you guys updated on it. So far, it honestly hasn't been too bad. The Atlanta mayor has been like just priceless through this entire thing. That lady, Miss Bottoms, has been doing an incredible job, and I am super proud right now to be in Atlanta and having her as our mayor. He is so underrated. I think Henry Ruggs plays a lot like Deshaun Jackson. Dude, I'll give you that, dude. If he can come out there and be a Deshaun Jackson for Carr, that would be insane. And I really think even Deshaun would do that same thing, dude. He would pull coverage and free up the other guys. So I'll take that. I'll give you that. Foster is amazing. That's what I'm saying, dude. Foster is going to break out. Breakout offense, Derek Carr. If you surround Carr, I don't even want to get into Derek Carr. I'm not even going to lie to you, but I will tell you right now, everybody knows how I feel about Derek Carr. 4,500 yards. Telling you right now. Learning from Witten will make him, yes, that's what I really think. I really think Witten's here for him. I think it's going to be to a healthy plan for the first 5 games before he got hurt. Yep, I will give you that. Marcus Atlanta, yes. I'm playing Madden. Oh, you better be playing as the Raiders. Foster is good, but for the media does not talk about him as they should. That is true. And they don't give Foster or Renfroe the coverage that they truly deserve out there. Moreau's got swagger. He does, dude. And as long as he can come back healthy from this injury and doesn't take, I don't want to say like a step back, but as long as he's still willing to drop his shoulder and go out there and try to make those plays, that dude's going to end up being just truly brilliant for us. Ty Williams needs to be one of those breakout players too. I think Ty Williams, if he's healthy, he's going to end up playing exactly like he did at the start of last season. And I'll tell you, he's going to be one-on-one a lot. So that's the thing. So many people are going to be in one-on-one matchups if we go ahead and spread it out, that we should be able to take advantage of most teams out there. I was at the game when Hunter got hurt. Dude, I'm sorry you had to see that because I was sitting there watching that, and that damn near broke my heart. To be honest, I don't care who's the breakout player on both sides as long as we win and make the playoffs, brother. Oh, man, I will give you that. I was going to make a video. I was just going to stick them all on there. We're all going to break out. We're all going. We're all going to the house. Guarantee it. Life hack, we just put Joku on defense #1 player automatically. There you go, dude. You put Goku out there, I guarantee we win. Oh, yes. Put it together. Breakdown defense, Farrell. Yeah, I'm telling you, man. Farrell has a shot, like a true shot. And I know it would be pretty far-fetched, but I really think Arden Key has a damn shot at coming in there. LA's in a curfew, too. More and more curfews have been coming out, so I'm curious to see how many cities will actually be under him. Foster is a complete package, has the size, the hands that can block on runs. Dude, he's a master at blocking. And his hand skills, they were talking about it in preseason last year, how that dude could catch. I was like, hell yeah, we'll take that all day. Not trying to look past this year, but can you see OBJ, Ruggs, Renfroe, Edwards, and Waller in 2021? It's a very real possibility out there. I still think we're going to go out there and get another name once we end up getting Williams off this team, because I don't think he's going to be sticking around. It's going to free up a lot of money for us. So you play Madden Ultimate Team? No, I really haven't screwed around with Madden in a long time. That game's been the exact same game for like the past 10 to 12 years, where they really haven't changed anything, and you just pay $60 for a roster update. So I ended up not biting into it anymore. Of course, I'm playing as the Raiders. You damn better be, dude. Out there playing as the Chiefs, trying to kick somebody's ass online. I traded for Lynch, so it's easy to have a two-headed monster. There you go. Trade for Lynch. Run that two-headed monster. Breakout player will be Nick Wachowski. I love Nick Wachowski, dude. I truly do. But I think Littleton's going to end up playing better. Let's keep pushing forward with this real quick. All right, so we'll go with the breakout defensive rookie. I'm telling you, man, I wanted to put White on here, but a lot of you guys are even doubting if White's going to make this team. I do not believe that. I think White's going to be a standout, but you have to put Arnett out there. He was a first-round head-scratcher for a lot of people out there, myself included, but the more research and the more I look into this kid, the more that he is just going to be a true standout for us. Arnett is a true freaking beast, and if this dude could play to half of the potential that I think he has, him and Mullins on each side of our defense is going to be incredible for us. And then you got to give Amik the shout out, dude. You have to give him some love out there. This kid's a turnover machine, man. And I'm telling you, both these guys have a shot at going in there, winning a starting job, and by the end of the year, being two of our new starters for this defense. Truly love both of these kids. I truly think they have a ton of potential, ton of true upside out there. So let me know what you think about that. I wanted to put White out there. I just want to see what happens with him first. If he can put on the size and really start picking things up. And then for our defensive breakout guy out there, it's got to be Collins. I think Collins is going to make a major impact on this defensive line, more than people realize as of right now. This dude demands double teams. And if you demand a double team up the middle, it's going to free up those edges. And it's going to make Farrell and Crosby and Nazib and all those guys look like freaking superstars out there. And then it's got to be Wachowski, dude. Or not, I'm sorry. It's got to be Littleton. I was banging the table as soon as last season ended that we had to go out there and get this guy. We finally went out there and got him. I was driving down the road, damn near crashed my car when I found out about this. Best pickup of the entire offseason. I'm telling you right now is Littleton. If you guys have not seen him play, go watch some tape. If you have seen him play, you know what I'm talking about. So that's my defensive guys right there. Let me know what you think about that. Let me know who your guys would be out there. But these two being stacked on different levels right by each other, man, I'm telling you, that's going to be huge. And then the biggest question mark, made this little small because I didn't even have this dude cut out. Heath is one of my biggest question marks out there for the defensive side. I really think he's going to end up making this team because we're probably going to end up keeping 4 safeties out there. I think Heath is going to end up being one of them. You'll have Randall and you'll have Abram out there and probably have Heath and you'll still have Harris. So unless we bring in somebody else, I think it would be pretty safe. But if this was kind of a head scratcher for me, I've seen Heath get burned a lot. I've seen Heath make some really great plays, but I've seen him just get roasted like I've seen it from our secondary for the past few years, to where they can make one good play, but then the next play they're going to go out there and get totally shredded. So curious to see what ends up happening with him. And then Nelson's my other big question mark, man. Not even going to lie to you guys. Nelson's a tough one for me. I wasn't super pumped when we brought him onto the team, but I really think being in the West Coast style offense, he has a shot at going out there and really making a pretty major impact just because he knows this. If we truly do open it up, it's going to be more to his advantage. But if we keep running these 2 to 3 tight end packages and just having these receivers on the outside, that's not his style. It's truly not going to work for him. He works in those 4 wide receiver sets, those 5 wide receiver sets. He can come in there and truly, honestly, open this up even more than it already is. But he does not work when you get into these small packages. But he can do the return game and he can do special teams. So he's going to be fighting for a spot out there. But those are my 2 definite biggest question marks. So let me know what y'all think about that too. Where are we at? Sorry. I feel like everybody's forgetting about Trayvon Mullen. I think he is due for a breakout season. Oh, dude, I'm not forgetting about Trayvon. I'm telling you right now. I think him and Arnett on each side is going to be the future of this team, and it's going to be huge for us. But I think our Mullen already had his breakout year, and that's why he's going to be our number 1 next year. So let it be. Good, the media shouldn't give Renfro and Foster the coverage. Let them sneak under the radar so the teams don't game plan for them. Dude, I will take that all damn day. We'll be lighting them up. Colton Miller should break out this year. Yes, he will. If the Raiders Hard Knocks DVD out yet, I truly don't know the answer to that. Breakout defense player Mo Hurst. Mo Hurst has a shot, especially playing next to Collins out there, to make just a major push to get to that next level. I think him and Collins side by side is going to be the difference maker for Mo Hurst. So yes, definitely keep a close eye on that. Good call on that, real life. Madden sucks, man. It's sad. Yeah, that game used to be one of the best, dude. EA just re-upped another 5 years with Madden. Like, somebody else needs to jump in there and get another football game going to get them some challenge out there. Meek Robertson, too. Got him out there. You know that's right. Burnett is going to be a stud. Dude, I'm telling you, man. Those two on the outside, that could be the future of this team. Tanner Muse, I do love Tanner Muse. I just think it's going to take him a little bit of time, especially if he's going to transition to that linebacker spot. It's going to take him a little bit of just to be able to learn the new spot at the NFL level, because I know that he's played it before in the past, but he's always been more of a safety, but we want him in that linebacker spot. I really like that kid. I just think it's going to take him probably mid-season until you start seeing him. I would agree with Arnett. I love his tape. When I saw him playing inside and outside Jeff Okudah, yeah, that is true. That is very, very true. Got overshadowed by Okudah. He did. If he was on another team, he would have been the #1 cornerback on that team without a doubt. Javen White played college football in Las Vegas. He's from Oakland. Yeah, dude. Numbers, I'm telling you, dude. I really like White. I truly do. Every time I talk about him, I get hit up by a bunch of people who are like, White's not even going to make this team. I was like, I don't know, dude. If White can put out about 10 pounds, that dude's going to be a true stud out there. Amik is smaller. Jamal Adams. We don't have the money to go out there and get a dude like Jamal Adams. It sucks to say, but our roster is looking pretty stacked right now. I don't think we need one more true superstar out there. It would be nice to have him. We just don't have the money for it. This rookie class will be a great one. Aguilar will be a comeback player. I'm pulling for Aguilar to be that comeback player. As of right now, I just don't know. Collins is really bad against the run. He is, but with the linebacker crew and having Kwiatkowski right behind him, I think that's going to dramatically help in that. And plus, I mean, having Nazip out there, he's awesome against the run. So we can use him to where if it is a pass, he can get that double team and then free up somebody else. And if it is a run, we can kind of put a Band-Aid on him and just kind of make it happen around him. Amik plays like Matthew. Yeah, little Honey Badger 2.0. We got to have good backups, so White might make it. That is true, and I do like that. But I think if Compton does end up coming back, that's going to hurt White's chances of making this team. But at the same time, White might be good enough to go out there and take Lee or Morrow's spot. So that's going to be awesome to see how this team shakes out, man. Littleton is from the same corner. Yes, that is true. Javen White, best undrafted rookie. Yeah, as of right now, in my opinion, yes. Heath is special teams. He is. He is going to be special teams. And like I said, he's probably going to end up making this team. And he came out there and saying that he wanted to play that nickel spot for us. So if you can go out there and earn that spot, I'll take that too. PJ Hall, mark my words. There's a lot of PJ Hall fans out there. And I will tell you, if he could end up getting out there and making that impact, I will take that all damn day. I really liked having Hurst and Hall next to each other. I really thought that was a good lineup for us when we would run that. And then we brought Hankins in, so we kind of started splitting that. And then Hall took a step back. But anybody playing next to Collins is going to look better than they actually are. And I will take that all damn day. I might have to agree with you, man. He looked like he can be. Aguilar's got to catch the ball. That is his biggest problem. That's my biggest question mark about him. If the dude cannot go out there and make those catches, then just get him gone. I want you to sign Compton. See, that's what I'm saying, dude. I would take Compton right now in a heartbeat. Rather watch Raiders stuff than riots going on in my city. That's honestly, dude, I'm not going to lie to you. It's one of the main reasons I wanted to put out a show tonight. Just because, just to give everybody a little bit of time to take a break from it. I'm not trying to take anything away from it, but the media and everything, it gets beat into your brain. So let's just kind of chill for a minute. We can all get back to it. What's up, Watch? Watch your stream. Oh, man. Dude, Watt's got a sick-ass channel. I've watched for years and years. If you watch the Goat House, man, makes the predictions so low on the Raiders. Dude, there's so many people so low on the damn Raiders, and I love it. I love every damn second of it. Because every one of those people that came out there and said we're going to suck, I guarantee you I'm going to shred as soon as we start going forward. Raider Nation as a whole, yes, they do. They shit on us. Not a true rookie, but Abram, he wants the world to know what he can do. Being sidelined for almost the entire season is killing him. He is itching. And it's truly, that's it, Frank. I'm telling you right now. Plus, he has talked shit that entire time. And there is not a single person that can go out there and talk that much shit and then not be able to live up to it. And Abrams can, and I am excited about it. They forget we have so much talent on this Raiders team, so many positions with depth and hidden potential. They do, and they will not give us the credit for that. And they promise you will not get credit for that until you start stacking wins. And then once we do, everybody will be like, oh, man, we're the best. They were the best. I've been saying it for years. And and they're all just going to be lying at that point. But at the same time, nobody's going to give a shit until we end up winning some games. How many interceptions is Littleton getting? I'm going to say 4. I would give him a solid 4 picks this season, and then probably about 5 or 6 breakups. Plenty of talent comes from San Diego. Man, that's sadly true. Anyone watch Silver and Black Films? The dude who plays the retro NFL films music to his videos. I watch Silver and Black Films, dude. I'm telling you, man, because they're Silver and Black Films and they're Silver and Black Presents, and like there's one of those channels I truly love and the other one I truly hate, and I'm kind of pissed off that I don't remember which one it is. But the dude has a real smooth voice, and it's not all those dudes just sitting around talking. It's just one dude out there who puts out his videos, and he is badass at making videos. He is honestly one of my favorite Raiders channels, so I'll give him, boom. Running backs all day, Gregory. Ruggs, I think, could break out. Ruggs, I want Ruggs to break out. I just want people to understand what Ruggs is bringing to this team for this season. Yep, he makes cool videos. Dude, he truly, truly does. What I meant was Amik plays like Adams, but is smaller. Yes, okay, yeah, that I will give you. That's fair. My bad on that there. They do. They just both have that real aggressive play style, and they get turnovers, man, and that's what we need on this team. He gets no mentions. I like him. He truly doesn't, dude. He gets no mentions out there, and the dude has one of the best damn shows out there. Silver and Black Films. Yes, that is it. So that way I'm not confused anymore. If you have not checked that dude out, which he has a shit ton of subscribers, so I'm sure that you have, but nobody ever talks about him. He never comes on to anybody else's shows or anything like that. And I respect him for that, dude. That dude puts on a damn good show, and he puts in a lot of work because all that editing and everything takes a hell of a lot of time. And that dude does it, so more power to him. Heath in the nickel spot, bro. No, Waz, before you give me shit about that, he came out there in one of those little mini interviews they put out, and he said that he wanted to play that nickel spot. I'm not saying I've seen Heath get burned in that nickel spot countless times. Do not do it. But he came out there and said that he's super versatile, and that's one of the spots he can be. So, yeah, I laughed my ass off when I saw it, too. Heath will get torched like Joyner. Yes, he will. Could you see Bryan Edwards and Renfro and Ruggs being top 3 wide receivers in a group of years? It's very possible. A lot of that will depend on our quarterback. Who our quarterback is and how he is playing out there. Let them not talk about us, and we prove them wrong. I love being the underdog. Me too, man. Let them just do their thing. We need pure speed, period, offense and defense, and that's what we've built. That is what we have built, and we have it right now. So pray and we spread it out and just do it. Hunter Renfro is going to break out. Realistically, could have 1,000 yards with the chemistry he already has with DC. Yes, I completely agree with that. I honestly, if he does not get hurt, I put him over that 1,000-yard mark. I put him between 8 and 10 touchdowns this season. He's going to end up being a major breakout for us, but a lot of people have been talking about him in their videos. I think a lot of people have been overlooking Foster, so I wanted to put Foster Moreau out there. But, yeah, I completely agree with you as far as Renfro goes. Silver and Black Films Presents is one of my favorites. Dude, mine too, not even going to lie. Him and Watts, and there's like 2 or 3 other dudes. I'm not going to plug everybody out there, but there's a lot of damn good channels out there, but there's a few that I really are like my go-to channels out there, and those are 2 definite ones. Would you like to see a second running back? Yes, I would love to see another running back come onto this team. I would love to see Shady McCoy come onto this team. I think it's a very real possibility. I do not get into rumors and bullshit, but if I could pick a running back right now to bring onto this team that we could get for cheap, it would be Shady, and I would be happy as hell about it. Joyner can have a better season. Yes, he can. Joyner is going to be surrounded by much better talent out there. It's going to increase his play level dramatically because it's going to be like when he was with the Rams out there, to where he was just surrounded by superstars, and that's kind of what he's getting back into. So I think he's going to have the freedom to make more decisions on his own. Bryan Edwards is going to be breakout maybe next year, but the year after. I like Edwards, man, and I really think it's going to be his touchdowns. I think that kid's going to get a lot of touchdowns in the red zone this year. It's just something about him that teams aren't going to be expecting it. They're going to put him in one-on-one situations on the outside, and I truly think that he can go out there and exploit it. So that's why I wanted to put him out there. I don't see Booker is going to beat out. No, Booker I do not see making this roster. I've said it before, and I will say it again. He just doesn't have it. It sucks to say he's a Raider. I'm going to back him 110%. If he can put it together and go out there and learn this offense and make it work, more power to him. I will be a huge Booker fan. I will not be buying his jersey, but as it stands right now, I do not see him making this roster. Jacobs will break out year with Ruggs. on the outside. Yeah, dude. Jacobs, I'm putting right around that 1,500 yard mark this season. I wonder why. I wonder if Trent Brown is healthy. I'll have to look into that, dude. Yeah, 1,500. That's where I'm putting him. I didn't know he was hurt. I thought he was recovering it back up. I thought everything was pretty good to go with him. I'm really hoping we can open up this season with no injuries, which I know is just no key injuries. There's always going to be somebody going down out there, so it is what it is. So that's pretty much what I have for you guys tonight, man. I'm going to go ahead and cut it off and hope it gave everybody a little bit of a break. Thank you guys for coming out in the live chat. You know I truly do love that shit. But I'm going to go ahead and wrap it up. I've got a few new show ideas going out there. I've been cutting out the players from the other teams. I'm not going to lie to you in the AFC West. I'm going to kind of match them up. So let me know if you guys would want to see that. It's a lot of work, but I think it should be a damn fun show. So until next time, guys, I'm Son Joku. Thank you all very much. We will catch you guys next time.